Why Warren Buffett, one of the best investors of all time, might end up crashing his own stock, and why smart investors are preparing to take advantage of the ultimate dip buy. We're going to go over a few reasons that could cause this dip buy opportunity, a few reasons why everything is going to be okay, and look at the chart to see where the buying opportunity could pull back to. So, first of all, Warren Buffett is one of my favorite CEOs. He's the example for, he should be the example for all CEOs, especially the way he handed off his company so successfully in his succession plan to the new CEO. But despite all that, I really feel when someone is tied to their career and passion, like running this business as Warren Buffett has been, I really feel when they decide to hang things up, a lot of times you'll see not too soon after that is, unfortunately, that's when they pass away. I mean, they feel like they've completed their mission, and that's just kind of the way it goes. At the same time, I think he would also appreciate the opportunity himself that this presents as an investment. I mean, it's part of life. We all pass on. And it's certainty in things like this that actually make once in a while investments pretty easy to identify. So, like I said, unfortunately, I would not be surprised if he passes in 2026. And that is going to trigger lots of emotional selling and presents opportunities for hedge funds that will probably help out the retail trend of selling off their shares, lowering the price much more than expected, significantly, probably more than Berkshire has pulled back in a while. Talking about Berkshire B shares, because most people can't afford A. Almost $750,000 just for one share. So index funds aren't going to dump. Berkshire Hathaway is almost as reliable as an index fund as the S&P 500. Like I said, he's already done an amazing succession plan, picked a great CEO. And on top of that, one of the main things that should give you confidence to hold your Berkshire shares and add when the opportunity presents itself is he's leaving them with almost 400 billion in cash reserves that they use for share buybacks and just company longevity. And on top of that, the amount of the companies they own, especially if we end up going to further into a recession next year, they are companies that are recession proof. That's why that's how he designed everything. You're talking about companies like Geico, railways, BNSF, Duracell, energy, utilities, insurance, manufacturing companies. There are just so many staples in companies they own directly, on top of the way they purchased almost $5 billion worth of Google this year. I think at around 225, and Google's up almost $100 a share since they bought them. So just on that investment alone, on top of, that's what they do. They buy investments that make money and keep making money. So this is why it's one of the easiest dip buy opportunities you could see coming. So I'm just making this video to share, especially for new investors, to help you identify. I'm not a financial advisor, just my opinion, just speaking from experience. So that's my take on it and why it's very good time to prepare for when the news actually comes out. And let's look at the chart real quick to show you where it, right now it's around 5:30, or it topped out at 5:30 recently. 542 on the 52-week high. But like I said, when the news hits, it could be like way more selling than anyone expects. Temporarily is the key. Temporarily. And I would not be surprised if it doesn't catch until right around here, the 350 mark. If it does, that is when I'll be taking full advantage myself. So as you can see, the long-term trend of the chart, all it does is go up. And that is where I would be buying. Around 350, could pull back a little more, but I wouldn't be too greedy. That would definitely be a good buy price. And, you know, as it gets closer, I'll definitely make an updated video to show you if my thesis is the same, which most likely it will be, is one of the most stable companies ever. And I'll show you exactly where I buy and my where I would sell at if it dropped farther than expected. But yeah, I'll make an update video. Let me know in the comments if you plan to purchase on the dip buy, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments.